in her semi-final, reading 21-17, 15-21, 21-10. Now PV Sindhu takes on world number 1 Tai Tzu Ying of Chinese Taipei. PV Sindhu has entered yet another final, this time at the Asiad 2018 in Jakarta, having defeated Japan's Akane Yamaguchi in what was a close semi-final, 21-17, 15-21, 21-10, dominating, of course, in the third game. My colleague Abhijit Bamra joins me on the phone. Abhijit, a tremendous semi-final, nonetheless, with Sindhu dominating the third game. But what does she have to expect in the final against Tai Tzu Ying?
Absolutely, Nikhil. Sindhu, as expected, enter yet another final. In the past 1.5 years, she has entered 8 finals, but the big thing is that she has been runner-up in all those 8 finals. That also includes the 2016 Olympics final as well. This time, though, she has to take on the world number 1, once again, Chinese Taipei, Tai Tzu Ying in the final, who, for the matter of fact, defeated Saina Nehwal in straight games, 21-17 and 21-14. Well, talking about today's game against Japanese Akane Yamaguchi, well, the first set was a close one, as you can see, 21-17. Then in the second game, it looked like that Sindhu will wrap up things very quickly, but then Yamaguchi showed her class, came back, took 6 straight points, and then took the second game, 21-15. But then Sindhu, under pressure in the third game, rose to the occasion and then took the third game, 21-10. She gave her Japanese opponent no chance whatsoever and entered yet another final. And the whole of India will be praying that this time it's not just the silver lining, but it's gold which comes home from PV Sindhu. Nikhil.
Thank you, Abhijit, for giving us these updates. Big news coming in. High Court dismisses Mohammad Nalapad's plea. That's the big news coming in. Mohammad Nalapad had sought permission to travel to London for a period of 15 days. The High Court has directed Nalapad to file a plea in the Sessions Court. Mohammad Nalapad is the son of Shantinagar MLA N.A. Haras. He was accused in the assault case of Vidvat dating back to February 17, 2018. It has been 6 months now since the case transpired, and now the High Court has dismissed Mohammad Nalapad's plea. Nalapad had sought permission to travel to London for a period of 15 days, but the High Court has directed Nalapad to file the plea in the Sessions Court instead. All is not lost as of yet. He had gone straight to the High Court. The High Court has said this is not under our purview. You have to have it seen in the Sessions Court. So as of now, from the High Court's point of view, the plea has been rejected. But Mohammad Nalapad has been asked to approach the Sessions Court for permission to travel to London for the period of 15 days which he sought. More big news coming in. Shiv Shankar Reddy has batted for the Chief Minister's post to be given to Siddaramaiah. More and more such statements are coming out in the grapevine. The Chief Minister will be changed if the Coordination Committee takes such a decision. This is what Shiv Shankar Reddy said. We will have to abide by the decision taken by the Coordination Committee. Shiv Shankar Reddy, the latest among several who have been batting for the Chief Minister position to go back to former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. He follows Ramesh Jarakiholi in making such a statement.
ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ್ದು, ಅವರೇ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪುನಃ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಬಂದರೆ ಅವರೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾಗುವಂಥ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳಿದ್ದು, ಕಾರಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ತಪ್ಪಿತು. ಈಗಂತೂ ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳಾಗಿದೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬಲ್ಲೆ. ನಾಳೆ ದಿವಸ ಎರಡೂ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ಸಮನ್ವಯ ಸಮಿತಿಗಳು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾದರೂ ಬದಲಾದಂಥ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬದಲಾಗಬಹುದು.
So that's Shiv Shankar Reddy also stating that if this is what the Coordination Committee decides, then we will have to abide by it. But the question remains, with all of these statements coming out in the grapevine, talking about Siddaramaiah and the possibility of Siddaramaiah being considered or being discussed as a probable chief minister to replace H.D. Kumaraswamy, when there is another section of Congress that says that there is no such thing, that there will be a complete 5-year term for H.D. Kumaraswamy. This provides nothing but fodder for the opposition, giving a semblance of a lack of unity in opinion. But this has come in from Shiv Shankar Reddy previously, just today. It had come reportedly from Ramesh Jarkioli as well, like yesterday. And this has just gone on to cause a great deal of perceptions of confusion within the Congress camp, with the JDS still seemingly mum about this particular issue. Meanwhile, this has only gone on to provide more fuel to the BJP to criticize the Congress and consequently criticize the coalition government as well, citing a seeming lack of unity. So this is what Shiv Shankar Reddy said, and once again I quote, "The Chief Minister will be changed if the Coordination Committee takes such a decision. We will have to abide by the decision taken by the Coordination Committee," thereby batting for the Chief Minister post to be handed to Siddaramaiah once again.
ಕಾರಣಾಂತರಗಳು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ತಪ್ಪಿತು. ಈಗಂತೂ ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳಾಗಿದೆ.
Congress spokesperson Nizam Fauzdar joins me on the phone right now. Nizam, there is a lot of talk coming in about the possibility of Siddaramaiah being considered as a chief minister once again. You and I have had a discussion about this previously as well, but this sort of a statement coming from a minister. We've heard it from Ramesh Jarkioli, we're hearing it from Shiv Shankar Reddy, that they don't mind the change. We will have to abide by a coordination committee order if they go for a change. Why is such talk coming out, especially from ministers right now?
I think these are speculative talks. I'm not too sure what Mr. Shiv Shankar Reddy or Ramesh Jarkioli said. So I'm not in privy to the statements, and I don't know with what context they may have spoken to anybody that they have spoken to. So as of now, let me just clearly pause. The Congress party stands united. The Congress party stands with the current government.
Right.
There is no agenda to make a change. There is no agenda to make a shift. Because we have given the support to the JDS, and the government is doing very well.
Okay.
And we don't intend to make any changes as of now. This is the party stance.
Right.
Whereas somebody saying something, it is on their personal capacity.
But Nizam, having said that, when you say that the party is united, it doesn't seem to give out that impression. And as you said, if these are personal opinions of ministers such as Ramesh Jarkioli and Shiv Shankar Reddy, wouldn't the onus be on the Congress, at least in Karnataka, to rein in such comments, because these get out into public and it only provides fuel fuel to the opposition to retort?
Yes, the Congress party president will take the cognizance of the speculations that is happening, and when it comes to the change of this leadership and the change of guard, it is going to stay intact. It will stay as is, and the party will continue to support the current government, and Mr. Kumaraswamy will remain the CM for the next term. So this has been our stance right from the beginning, and it is still the same, and this is the party line that I'm telling.
Okay, and now that such comments are already out there, we're already seeing one side, we have these comments of a possibility, they may be personal opinions, but on the other side, there has been that maintenance, at least from the Deputy Chief Minister's side as well, that the status quo will remain, nothing will be unchanged. Do you feel that the Congress party has to push that opinion further so as to quell such rumors, perhaps?
No, I think we should ignore these comments if they are there any. For us, the major goal or the most important goal is to contest the 2019 Lok Sabha elections and come out with flying colors. And it is time for us to save the country from the downslide that is going through. And we need to replace the BJP, and we need to have a more cohesive government to uplift the economy, the social fabric, the security of the country. And this is our main goal, and we should look at how we can safeguard that and win the 2019 election, and not spend our time in these speculative comments and what one has said and what one has not said. So the major important issue for us today is to contest 2019 election, win the election, displace the BJP government and form another government.
All right. Well, thank you, Nizam, for bringing us your comments on this whole perceived confusion within the Congress. Well, certainly if these are meant to be personal comments, they're still getting out there, not exactly showing much of an alignment with what the party seems to be bringing out.
ಈಗಂತೂ ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳಾಗಿದೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬಲ್ಲೆ. ನಾಳೆ ದಿವಸ ಎರಡು ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ಸಮನ್ವಯ ಸಮಿತಿಗಳು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು
Now let's just take a look once again at what Shiv Shankar Reddy said.
ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ್ದು, ಅವರೇ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪುನಃ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಬಂದರೆ ಅವರೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾಗುವಂಥ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳಿದ್ದು, ಕಾರಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ತಪ್ಪಿತು. ಈಗಂತೂ ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳಾಗಿದೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬಲ್ಲೆ. ನಾಳೆ ದಿವಸ ಎರಡು ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ಸಮನ್ವಯ ಸಮಿತಿಗಳು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾದರೂ ಬದಲಾದಂಥ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬದಲಾಗಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ನಾವು
So that's what Shiv Shankar Reddy said. If this is what the coordination committee decides, then we should abide by it. More big news coming in along similar lines. There appears to be more support for Siddaramaiah in political circles. Former JDS MLA Cheluvarayaswamy openly displays support for Siddaramaiah. Cheluvarayaswamy says Siddaramaiah is not alone. If anyone thinks Siddaramaiah does not have the support, then he's a fool. This is what Cheluvarayaswamy said. All ministers, MLAs and MPs are with Siddaramaiah. So this is what he said. The former JDS MLA who eventually moved to the Congress, Cheluvarayaswamy, has openly supported Siddaramaiah. Cheluvarayaswamy, along with Zamir Ahmad Khan, had joined the Congress way back in December 2017. Cheluvarayaswamy said, if anyone thinks Siddaramaiah does not have the support, then they are absolutely wrong. Let's listen to what Cheluvarayaswamy said.
ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವ್ರನ್ನ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜಾತಿ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಬಂದು ಈ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಅವರ ಆಡಳಿತದ ಅವಧಿನ ಇಡೀ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಪ್ಪುವಂಥ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಹ ಅವರನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬರು 80 ಸೀಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವ್ರ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಯಾರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪಕ್ಷನೂ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿದೆ, ಶಾಸಕರು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನನಗಂತೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ.
So Cheluvarayaswamy, formerly from the JDS, former MLA representing the JDS, is now with the Congress, has now said that Siddaramaiah, well, anybody who says that the people are not behind Siddaramaiah, then they're absolutely wrong. Rather baffling that all of these reactions are coming in a flurry, leading to questions. Is there dissatisfaction with the current leadership in the coalition government? Is there dissatisfaction with the way the Kumaraswamy administration has been functioning from within the coalition itself, from within the Congress? Cheluvarayaswamy being the latest and stating that all ministers, all MLAs and all MPs from Karnataka are with Siddaramaiah. So where is all of this coming from right now? We've heard from the Congress spokesperson a little while earlier that these are all but personal opinions. But these are rather personal, widespread personal opinions that are coming out. Some very sharp comments coming in favor of Siddaramaiah. So certainly it is a lot that is happening right now that seems rather inexplicable how it all began. Now, pro-Kannada activist Vatal Nagaraj and HSI supporters and his supporters have tried to lay siege to a Raj Bhavan. Pro-Kannada activists demanded that the state government release funds immediately to Kodagu. Protesters also opposed the stepmotherly attitude of the centre and demanded that Prime Minister visit Kodagu just as he visited Kerala. Widespread protests coming outside Raj Bhavan from across the pro-Kannada organizations, led by Vatal Nagaraj, as well as members of the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike. They're calling for the central government to release funds immediately to Kodagu and demanded that the Prime Minister himself come to Kodagu as he visited Kerala. We'll now slip into a short break. More news and updates are on the other side. Stay with us.
Experience international furniture designs at Indian prices. Up to 60% off at Royal Oak. Visit the store or log on to royaloakindia.com.
This Raksha Bandhan, celebrate the loving bond of a brother and sister with jewellery from IMA Jewels. Enjoy 0% on making charges, 0% on stone charges and 0% on wastage charges. Offer valid from 26th to the 28th of August at IMA Jewels on Lady Curzon Road and Jayanagar 4th Block. Terms and conditions apply.
Ready for anything. The new feature-loaded Renault Kwid. Renault, passion for life.
Welcome back. Now, the central government has decided not to issue a notification to implement the Dr. K. Kasturirangan report. This is the third time in 5 years that the centre has not issued this notification. The 26th of August was the last date on which the government could issue this notification. That was yesterday, being Sunday. The move comes reportedly owing to opposition from Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Now, the lion's share of Western Ghats falls in Karnataka with 20,668 square kilometers. Gujarat has 448 square kilometers. Maharashtra has 17,340 square kilometers. Goa with 1,461 square kilometers. Tamil Nadu with 9,993 square kilometers and Kerala with 9,993 square kilometers and Tamil Nadu with 6,914 square kilometers. With severe opposition from all the states having Western Ghats as their boundary, the centre decided not to issue the notification to implement the Dr. K. Kasturirangan report. Sunday, the 26th of August, was the last date for the centre to issue a notification on implementation of the Kasturirangan Committee report on safeguarding the Western Ghats. This is the third time in the last 5 years that the centre has failed to issue notifications, as Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu have vehemently opposed the implementation of the report. KPCC President Dinesh Gundarao has slammed the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, stating that there is no power with anyone else in the BJP other than the Prime Minister. He also said that he perceived BJP is plotting the collapse of the coalition government and is threatening some of the Congress leaders, and that it was not right for the BJP to make derogatory statements against AICC President Rahul Gandhi. Well, the BJP has been hitting out at AICC President Rahul Gandhi for quite some time now, especially since his recent trip to Germany and That has garnered severe criticism from within the Congress ranks as well, especially KPCC President Dinesh Gundu Rao. In what comes as huge relief for Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy, he has been acquitted in the Arkavati layout land denotification case. He has been acquitted of all charges, with the Special Court for Legislators and MPs acquitting the Chief Minister. Also free from these charges are Jyoti Ramalingan, Ravi Prakash and Sri Ram, who were also associated with the case and have since been acquitted. This is a case dating back to the time when Kumaraswamy was the Chief Minister earlier, and a case had been registered in the year 2012. And it was during this time that the axe that had been lingering above the Chief Minister for the last 6 years has been dangling, but has now come under control. Big news coming in. Mayor Sampath Raj's statement at BBMP Council meeting surprises everyone. This is during the council session where the mayor said, and I quote, "Let former Prime Minister Vajpayee take birth again and join the Congress." Sampath Raj made this statement during the condolence program at the BBMP Council meeting and said that Vajpayee, a man like Vajpayee, should take rebirth but should join the Congress instead of the BJP. This is what Sampath Raj sought to say during the BBMP Council meet. So a rather interesting statement that seems to have raised a tremendous number of eyebrows in and out of the council. Former Prime Minister Vajpayee, who passed away recently, had received a lot of praise and tributes in the council meeting, and this rather interesting statement from the mayor. Now, the rains might have receded across Kodagu, but problems of flood victims are far from over. Flood victims are returning home from relief camps, but their houses are in a state of severe disrepair. The floods and landslides from the last 2 weeks have rendered several house structures weakened. Several houses have developed cracks. For example, in Hattihole right here, the house of one of the victims has developed cracks, and there are fears that the house may collapse if it rains heavily again. Flood victims are now left only with rations given to them at the relief camps, and their future certainly looks bleak. Education institutions have resumed functioning in Kodagu, with schools and colleges having had long breaks extending to 20 days because of the floods. Authorities have been asked to enroll students in institutions near relief centers, while the DC has also instructed authorities to ensure maximum enrollment of students in residential schools. Meanwhile, while the schools and colleges have reopened, this is the sad state of schools, as you can see on the right of your screens. Water continues to leak through walls and ceilings, and floors of schools have stagnating water that has also emanated a foul smell. My colleague Suraj Suresh is on the ground, and he had an interaction with regard to the schools and the issues surrounding the schools. Let's listen in.
After 10 days of facing the problems and obstacles owing to the fact that floods and landslides occurred in Kodagu district, today I am in one of the colleges which has reopened after a week because no other students could come to college as well. Today I am in Field Marshal Karyappa College, Degree College, where the students have reunited and they have met all of their classmates after a week because there were landslides which occurred in this area. A lot of their friends, families have in fact succumbed to these landslides and they have lost their properties as well. But now, after a week-long gap, now they're meeting all of their friends. And today I'm going to be talking to a lot of students who have met their friends after a really long time. So, you have met your friends after a really long time. So how does it feel? Because, you know, you would have missed them. So now that you've met, how do you feel?
Well, it's been hard, like all those 10 days. Like for me, my house is near the turf ground, so it's not that hard. But for other children, they are coming from those villages, small hamlets. It's really hard for them to come back home here. And then for the college, those 10 days missing all the portions, and it's really hard to cover all the thing. I think it's really bad.
Also, we have seen that, you know, a lot of people have faced problems. So how hard was it for you to commute to this place? Because before it was easier for you to come. But now, for these 10 days, you did face a lot of problems. So how was it?
But for me, my house is only like 10 miles away from the college. It's not that hard to come back. But for other children, it's like really hard. They have to come a long way to college if they want to cover their portions, attend the college or something like that. So it's not that hard for me to come here.
Okay. Let's just go in and ask another person. Ivaga, you know, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ದು ಹೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆನೂ ಹೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ?
ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮಣ್ಣಂಗೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಬಾಡಿ ಮದ್ರಸಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಟೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 2 days ಬಂದಿದ್ರು TV9 ಮತ್ತು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ನವರು. ನಮಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಮನೆ ಮಠ ಕೂಡ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು TT ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಜವಾಗೂ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನಾಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನನ್ನ ಫೀಲಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಬಂದುಬಿಡ್ತು. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸತ್ತು ಬದುಕಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸಾವು ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದು ಹೋಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಫುಲ್ ಸಮಾಧಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದೆನ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೊದಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತು ರೋಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಇವಾಗ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೋಡ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಏನು ತಿರುಗಿ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗದಂತಹ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇದೆ.
ಇವಾಗ ಕೊಡಗಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಈ ತರ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಜಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರ ಈ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ?
ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಗುಡ್ಡ ಇರುವ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಹಾಗೆ ನೀರು ಇಳಿದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಥರದ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಚೀನ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದ ಬೆಟ್ಟಗಳು ಇವಾಗ ಒಡೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಬಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇದು.
Okay, so let's just go in and ask the others. How do you feel, you know, coming to college after a really long time? You know, all your friends would have faced a lot of problems. Now, talking to them, what have you seen? What have you learned from all of that?
When seeing the friends, those who have met all the flood situation, it feels something disastrous because, we have not faced such problems. They have faced. They know they have built their houses. They have lost that, and it feels something which is like painful, too painful for everyone. And we can't even think of that situation also in this place because Kodagu was once called as Scotland of India. Now it's not like that. It is fully collapsed. So nothing to say. It's really painful.
So how are you trying to, you know, cope up with that? How are you trying to support your friends? Because they would have gone through a lot. So how are you lending your helping hand?
Me, my father, everyone, we went to all this one relief centers. Then we went there. We supplied everything. There I have seen many were like everyone crying that we lost our home. We need something. But this is not like, and there is one saying that in Kodagu, no people will lend their hands. They'll give it everything. So this is something which is, what to tell, nothing to say about all these things. It's really painful.
So how hopeful are you? Because now that, you know, your friends would have lost or your close ones would have lost. So how hopeful are you that, you they will come out of all of this pain, and it'll be the same. The Kodagu will be the same how you had seen it before. How hopeful are you?
I think nearly 190% I'm hopeful it will come to the real situation as it was before, but not sure. If we get every facility, but here nothing we are getting, so if they get every facilities, I'm sure that 90% Kodagu will become as it was before.
Right. Like you heard, viewers, this is exactly what the students had to say. A lot of them have faced problems. They've all met their friends after a really long time. But nonetheless, they have said that they will be strong. They will try to help out their friends in need who have faced a lot of problems. And they're sure that they're 90% hopeful that they will come out of all of this pain, and they will be lending their helping hand as much as possible to ensure that all of them are safe and sound, and they're happy like they used to be before. With Yugadevaya, this is Suraj for News9 from Kodagu.
Now, just like this, we'll be continuously bringing in ground reports from Kodagu, where our colleagues are right now, and there are a tremendous number of stories there. On that note, that's a wrap on this edition of the Bulletin. Up next is another episode of Hot and Spicy for the latest updates from the world of entertainment. Stay tuned.
अगर आपके चेहरे पर कोई दाग धब्बे ना हो तो आपको महसूस होता है फर्क आत्मविश्वास का, आपकी जीत और ग्लोरी का। ग्लो से ग्लोरी तक की इस यात्रा के लिए पतंजलि लाया है फेस वॉश की रेंज, जिसमें है हनी, नीम, आमंड, केसर, तुलसी, चंदन, एलोवेरा आदि के गुण। पतंजलि फेस वॉश बढ़ाए आपका आत्मविश्वास।
Which is the responsible oil for cooking?
Sunpure.
How is it responsible?
India's first chemical-free